It's business as usual for the SPCA.
I'm John, how are you?
John, I'm Karen. How do you do?
A dog has been locked in a car for 2 days.
We broke the rear quarter light just to give him some air because it was quite fogged up, and we put a saucepan of water in there. He's just in the driver's footwell. All we got told was that somebody driving past had said the dog had been in the car for about 2 days, and he'd torn it up, so we just came down here and found the car quite fogged up, but didn't want to go into the car because I don't want to get bitten.
The dog is traumatised, and John has to quickly assess what he's dealing with.
Okay. Looking at the damage that the dog's done to the car, it looks as though it's been in there for some time, so it would have been stressed out there in that period.
Yeah, absolutely. The windows were all fogged up when we got here, and he was panting, and even when he was trying to bark, it was all quite hoarse and scratchy.
John's concerned for the dog, but he needs to keep it at arm's length in case it's aggressive towards him after its lengthy ordeal in the car.
Stay.
So far, so good. The little dog is relieved to be out of its prison and will now be taken back to the SPCA to be checked over by a vet.
The dog's a bit frightened at the moment. He didn't put much of a fight up, which is an indication that he may be a placid dog. So we'll get him assessed once it's back at base. So you look at him now, he's just a bit scared. Hopefully he'll come right.
Back at base, John lets the dog out on the grass for a moment.
Just got to get him used to this. He's in a new environment, so just letting him get some new smells.
It would appear the dog's name is Ice. Not surprisingly, it has no registration tags. The police will now endeavour to find the owner of the car.
Once we've done a rego check, I'll phone through to animal control and see whether or not there's a dog registered to that address. And if so, we'll pay them a visit and see why they kind of left their dog in the car for 2 days.
There are no excuses for this neglect, and John's initial assessment is cautious.
Yeah, be a bit wary as to this dog's nature. There's a lot of scars around the head, so he may have been involved in some form of dog fighting. He's quite a gentle dog, but I've got to be wary as to how he will react with other dogs. He may have a tendency to not get on well with other dogs, and if that's the case, then it'll be his big downfall.
In South Auckland, Inspector Sue Bourdet has been called to a property where a badly injured cat has been found.
Is it round the back? Okay. Hiya. Oh dear.
My children found him under the trees.
And he can't walk?
No.
Okay, he was just lying there
Just
and
lying
you've
there,
just picked him
yeah.
up and brought him here. We've got a nasty wound injury to his front leg. Oh, and there's maggots, lovely. You've got some maggots. Looks like it's an older injury, maybe an old abscess that's got really badly infected.
Did you all wash your hands after you touched the cat?
So I'd say this cat's been crook for a few days. So we'll take her to the vet clinic now so we can get her on some treatment. Thank you. If anybody comes looking, can you let us know, or just like knock on a few doors? That would be really helpful.
The other night when I was sitting out here, I heard it meowing.
Yeah.
And then I went, oh, shall I go near it? And I went, oh, no. But then it crawled through the hole and I went, oh, please don't die under my house.
Oh, all right. OK, well, thank you for calling. See you guys.
It's getting late and the SPCA vet is no longer on duty. Sue will have to find an after-hours vet who can look after the cat until the morning. Inspector Andrew Gordon, who does the night shift, is also having a busy evening. He's received a complaint from a distressed woman who claims a dog living in an apartment basement is being unfairly treated.
This dog is locked up 24/7. We went over and offered my younger son to take her for a walk each day, and we never heard anything. And my kids begged me to do something about it, and I didn't know what to do.
The owner of the apartment is a student, and it looks like she's keeping more than one dog.
And so how many dogs are here altogether?
I think there's a female grown and a puppy.
Oh, okay. And the puppy's got an injured...
2 months old, and she's got an injured paw.
Oh, okay. I might go around with you guys and you can show me where you
It's in
can
a
see
little
stuff.
cage and it's hooked like that.
Yeah. Cool.
Can we bust into their house?
Thanks, buddy.
Things don't look too bad on first viewing, but appearances can be deceptive.
Hello, Gil. I want to see that puppy's leg.
I can see it now.
Yeah.
Look, it's huge.
I can barely stand up. Basically, that's deformity. You know, I was born with that, and but it isn't going to get any better by the looks of it. It needs to be checked by a vet. But in saying that, it's not something that I need to get a search warrant and break into someone's house tonight. So what I'll do is I'll leave them a notice to contact me within 24 hours, and then I'll take it from there, see if it's been to a vet, or if they know that what the problem is with the puppy, and also discuss the exercise regime for the dogs, because you can't have a dog living 24 hours a day just in a garage.
You shouldn't have dogs in apartments.
Oh, no, not at all. They're not an apartment-dwelling dog.
This breed of dog is a Shar-Pei, and like all dogs, it needs space and fresh air.
Given them 24 hours, they need to contact us, let us know, A, if that puppy's been seen by a vet, and B, they need to talk to me about letting that dog out of the garage. So hopefully they'll contact. If not, we'll come and chase them down a bit harder.
The cat Sue picked up from South Auckland has spent the night at an after-hours vet clinic, and she is now taking it to SPCA vet Jodie Selinsky.
She was really flat yesterday. There's lots and lots of maggots in that leg.
Maggots are good, they clean things out. On CSI, the only reason a woman lived one night is because the maggots cleaned her wound out of her head. Can you stand up at all, bud?
The prognosis for the cat isn't good, and Jodie's concerned the cat's leg may need to be amputated.
In fact, we may have to do off with the leg before the end of stray time because I think we probably don't want that infection getting too much worse.
Yep, for sure.
Stray time is the term used to cover the 7 days after an animal is brought into the SPCA. After this period, if no one claims the cat, she'll be put in the adoption wing. Inspector John Hedemeier has tracked down the woman responsible for leaving a dog in a car for over 2 days.
So whereabouts are you now? At the city mission.
It's hard to get to the truth of the matter, but the woman claims she was arrested. And when released, she went to the city mission and couldn't get back to the car to get the dog.
Right. Okay, the dog is yours. Basically, we need proof of ID and some form of registration for the dog to be returned. What's the dog's name? Astro.
The story gets even more complicated. The woman says Astro doesn't actually belong to her. His real owner is in prison.
Since July, and you've been looking after the dog since... Okay. No, that's fine. Basically, I mean, you haven't seen the state of your car, I take it. Your dog totally trashed the back seat. He was in a distressed state. She's planning on going back to Te Awamutu where she'll be staying. She'll be wanting to take the dog. So, I mean, we can make a bargain with her. She can pick the dog up on the condition that we de-sex it free of charge. Probably won't look the part, but it'll certainly keep us happy.
If the woman doesn't come and pick Astro up, he'll be put up for adoption, but only after he's been through some rigorous behavioural tests. Andrew Gordon is back at the apartment where 2 Shar-Pei dogs are being kept in confined quarters, hoping to catch the owners at home.
Andrew from SPCA.
Yeah. Go here.
Oh, okay.
When I open this door, he will go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know the big adult one?
Yeah.
Do you want to tie that up? Because it's not that friendly.
Oh, really?
No, it doesn't seem that friendly to me. I'm
No,
not...
actually, it's all right.
Okay, if it bites me, you're in trouble.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to come with me first?
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Sally Ing seems blissfully unaware of any problem and is happy to help.
Just back here in regards to the notice I left you last week.
Yeah.
When we came round.
Yeah.
I know you've given me a phone call about the puppy and how it's got the deformed leg.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to hear back from the vet. I contacted the vet.
Do you want me to show you the...
Yep, if you can...
stuff? Yeah, I bring her to the bed. I just show you all the...
If you can show me anything that
Yeah.
Even though the dogs aren't getting enough exercise, they're certainly well turned out.
Oh, you're so pretty, aren't you? Okay, that's vaccination cards.
Yeah. Also, we bring her last week.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to hear
It's
back.
not uncommon for a Shar-Pei puppy to have a problem with its legs.
Also, so many.
It's a deficiency in vitamins, yeah.
Yeah.
And so have they given you extra vitamins for the dog?
No.
They need to have the extra vitamin to make them come right.
Dressed or undressed, these dogs would be happier romping in the park.
Cause
She needs to be taken for a walk every day, okay? She can't live in here and
I
just
know.
run around the house, even though it's 3 stories high.
Yeah, I know. But actually, when we drive her out, the neighbor can't really see. So,
But how often do you take her out to the beach?
beach we go one week 2 times, and then if go walk maybe 1 week one time or 2 times.
Yeah.
But because I have to go to study, so.
She needs to be exercised every day, okay?
Okay.
Responsibility of owning a dog. I like her pig coat. Yeah, if you took her for a half-hour walk every day, then that'd be fine.
There's no problem with the dog's accommodation, but Andrew has a final piece of advice.
I think that's the last thing that you need to do that's important for her is to get her desexed.
If she go do the dick sex, do you think her mood will?
No, they keep, you know, like when they get to the age that she is now, it isn't going to change her personality, you know, because she's already that dog. So desexing won't change that. Owning dogs is a big responsibility, and you're going to have 2 now. And
No. This one is my friend's one. It's not under my name.
okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Shar-Pei puppy is only a temporary fixture in the apartment.
Yeah.
Are you selling this one?
No, free.
This one's free.
Yeah, I will take care of her until her leg is fine, and then give to people.
If you're going to give this one away,
Yeah.
can I have it?
Really? Yeah.
I can get the leg sorted. That's
Is
not
it?
a problem. Yeah, I don't worry about the leg. The leg's the.
Okay.
I can take this one with me if you like.
So, can you leave your telephone number to me, and then I can see her?
Yeah, I'll leave your number. Yeah, contact
Okay.
number, and we'll go from there.
Not even Andrew was expecting that, but if you work at the SPCA, then sometimes you just can't help yourself. He'll be taking the puppy home tomorrow and exercising it every day.